In the quiet fields of Plainfield, Wisconsin, lived a man whose twisted life would inspire some of the most terrifying horror films in history. His name was Ed Gein, a quiet, reclusive farmer born in 1906 and raised by a fanatically religious mother who poisoned his mind against women and the outside world. After her death in 1945, Ed's already disturbed psyche shattered completely. Alone in the decaying farmhouse, he began digging up freshly buried corpses from local graveyards and turning human remains into gruesome household items. Bowls made of skulls, lampshades sewn from human skin, chairs covered in flesh, and masks created from the faces of the dead. But it wasn't until 1957, when local hardware store owner Bernice Warden went missing, that authorities discovered the full horror. Inside Ed's house, they found her decapitated body hanging upside down like a deer, along with preserved organs, human bones, and body parts arranged like trophies. The most shocking find was a bodysuit made entirely of women's skin. Ed confessed he wanted to become his mother, wearing the skin of women to bring her back to life. Though only 2 murders were proven, the psychological horror of his crimes was far more chilling. He was declared criminally insane and spent the rest of his life in a mental hospital until his death in 1984. Ed Gein's house mysteriously burned down, but his legacy of terror lived on. He became the real-life inspiration behind Norman Bates in Psycho, Leatherface in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and Buffalo Bill in Silence of the Lambs. What made Ed Gein uniquely horrifying was not how many people he killed, but the inhuman way he treated the dead, blurring the line between life and death, sanity and madness. He wasn't just a killer. He was a man whose mind became the scariest place on earth. And his story reminds us that true horror doesn't always come from monsters in the dark. Sometimes it lives next door,